Why is the Indian army grabbing on the soldiers' bulges? I feel like it's so obvious that the stricter a country is on homosexuality, the gayer the men are. Wait. D'Angelo, aren't you just generalizing groups again, per usual? Well, yes. With the amount of years I've had on this planet, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 5 most gay countries. Before I get started, I just want to make clear that these are my opinions and mine only. This video is slightly satire, but not all the way. Ranking in at number 5, we have Pakistan. Even though in Pakistan executions are rare, there is still strong social violence against people part of the rainbow, if you will. So it is safe to say that Pakistan is the type of country you ain't gonna wanna be kissing your partner in public. The reason I've ranked it number 5 is because even though there is hate towards gay people, the hate isn't all the way. And what I mean by that is Pakistan is very accepting of like transgender people, which is interesting because transgender people are part of the LGBTQ plus community that they so despise. But I guess whatever doesn't embarrass them as much. I don't. And in Pakistan, they specifically have a name for people who are transgender. It really isn't all the way hatred, if you will. Now I know my God-given 2 eyes and 2 ears are not failing me. Did you see the way the men were looking at those trans people? People want to act like, oh, this is just boys being boys. Please. You never see me do that with my straight friends. Like, sir, give me a break. Ranking in at number 4 for in Spanish, Nigeria. Now, Nigeria has been in the news a lot lately because they have recently banned same-sex relationships, and this is really actually interesting. They've always hated gay people, right? So it's kind of interesting that they've only just now made a law towards it to essentially legally ban it. In Nigeria, same-sex couples, men or women, can face up to 40 years in prison time with an additional death penalty, of course. Now, I'm not going to show the graphic videos here, but when I say there are videos and graphic content of homosexual, especially men, being targeted, beaten, raped, even in some circumstances, with this hatred and violence towards homosexuals, you would expect gay people in Nigeria to kind of not exist, if you follow me. If I'm in a country where I could be killed and beaten, I would essentially not be gay, right? But that's not the case. Now, even though we're not going to talk about Bobrisky today, if you don't know who Bobrisky is, she is Mummy of Lagos. She is a trans, but Bobrisky is very open. He's actually recently moved from Nigeria to like Amsterdam or something. Really, this does not really affect him. My focus today on why Nigeria is one of the gayest countries is the Twitter accounts. If you know what I mean by this, I'm not even gonna lie, I am subscribed to a couple of these Twitter accounts because let's be for real, the content is fire, okay? It's fire. And you know, every now and then I want to bust my little nut here and there. Really, the gag is that these men do not even hide their face. They don't hide nothing, especially on these Twitter accounts. They make money off it, of course, so but like it's crazy because they don't hide their face in a country where you could be beaten and killed for being gay. And I'm not even playing. You can literally go to Twitter right now and search up Nigerian gay corn. These men, they look straight. I'm pretty sure there's like cruising going on and happening. Listen, if you get caught, it ain't gonna be good. I don't know who it is, but I wouldn't want to be in their shoes either. Ranking in at number 3, we have Saudi Arabia. So, similar to Iran, homosexuality in Saudi Arabia can be punished by death. This is basically governed by Sharia law. If you don't know what Sharia law is, it's based on the Quran and it essentially dictates what your daily life should be, your morality, your marriage, and this is essentially divided in what women should do and what men should do. And you know they're gonna favor the men more, like you just know. Now, the defining reason I've ranked it number 3 is because it's literally heavily governed by Sharia law. And no shade, it's next to Dubai. We all know that Sharia law in these countries can be really extreme. So it's no surprise that the gay people that do exist here don't want to be outed, right? They hide their lives because shit, I wouldn't want to be got. And we know Dubai and the porta parties. Like, imagine just laying there and letting somebody just. Also, I did have a struggle trying to find videos of Saudi Arabian men being gay, but we know it exists. Just because it's next to Dubai, it is therefore guilty by association. Also, whilst we're on this topic, why is the Indian army grabbing on the soldiers' bulges? Like, okay, see, India. Listen, India is one of those countries. If you know, you know. Them men there, they love them some good booty. Yeah. Ranking it at number 12, we have Iran. Now, Iran is one of those countries where it is so painfully normal for gay people or homosexual people, for that fact, to be put to death.
Being a homosexual, especially in the Middle East, it's really not permissible. You need to be trans. You can't be a homosexual.
We're two gay men, basically.
And no shade, but the men are clearly obsessed with the gays, okay? They pretend, you know, to hate the gays and all of this, blah, blah, blah. You can't be gay, but you can be trans, though. They want the lollipop without the wrapper. Ranking in at astonishingly number 1 is Afghanistan. So as we know, Afghanistan is currently under Taliban regime. They hunt, attack, and force homosexuals into hiding. So my reasoning for ranking Afghanistan as the number 1 country with the most gayest men is because of the dancing boys of Afghanistan. Another word for this is the Bachabazi, or is it Bakabazi? Now, if you don't know what the Bakabazi boys are, it basically translates literally to playing with boys. It involves young boys being dressed up and made to dance for adult men. If you want to get into this deeply, watch this documentary, it's really good. Now, even though there's laws against this, it is clearly like hidden, it's ignored, they know it exists, but they condone it. What do you think? Do you think the stricter the country, the gayer the men are? If so, did I get the rankings correct? Or would you change the rankings? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to know why dating preferences are really just a fetish in disguise, click on this video above and yeah, join in the conversation.